street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet from South Carolina to Maryland. I take the jet today. I'm still...
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat for the first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
The Seahawks at 2-12 in what has been a tough year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at...
He fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Part of why they can't get this one for the winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now.
Yeah, I know.
First and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On second down, here's Miller. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what, and worse, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's Walker to start the drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Freeman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down. Freeman. This one goes underneath to Walker. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play of who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it, and on that play you do. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, Freeman. Throw out wide to Walker.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
4 yards remain for second down. On second down, it's Walker.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up. Here's the option play now to the left. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
To throw on third down, Freeman.
Nope.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Murray now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He finds Hopkins complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And I get that. I said, well, I can say
Esther's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard
to
line.
me about you, and you want to tell her to get up with you.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Here's 2nd and a yard. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him.
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. The development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, had a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw on 2nd down, Freeman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
On 3rd down, Freeman. And that is incomplete. Boy, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly right. You practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together to push the end zone, and then make that walk back to locker room just a little more animated.
So a failure to connect on 2nd down, and leaves them staring up here on a 3rd and 8. Murray going to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Play fake. Murray.
Damn, I was there too.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Murray now.
Oh, my guy was right there. He didn't do so.
Marquise Brown from a yard out. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw on second down. Freeman. Over the middle, it's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Back to throw. Freeman. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one, angling for the sideline. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. Walker once more. And he will not be denied. Into the end end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Murray off play action. And this one is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Murray again.
Shit.
This is taken in by McBride.
I seen that coming.
And
Fuck.
that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A shotgun handoff now from Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Murray.
Oh, fuck.
That's Hopkins. And that
guy fell on the
moving
floor.
the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 20-yard line. A Cardinal 1st down. Murray to Hopkins. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. From the gun, Murray. And he's got this man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
So called cover 2.
Rondale Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Here's Moore. He will return it. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They fight forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be
I got to catch that.
The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25.
That guy gets burnt all the damn time. He's a rookie.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This is Walker. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off the play fake. Freeman. Incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. A 1st down carry now for Miller. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone that can make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo teams like the call, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just maintained the running throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. They came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance.
I should have went for it.
With a good chunk of time on the clock.
I thought he was going to throw it deep.
They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside.
Good job, good job. Good job, Woolen. He's there.
The 20. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel...
Damn, Bryant.
Cardinals. Trey McBride.
Had a nice good free call, too.
And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock.
Yeah, press X. I don't know why he didn't give it to him.
Timeout. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh!
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play.
He would have caught that out of him crazy.
Out of the pocket of the officials, turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Oh, he bowls over it. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They bring the man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Murray's got to have this one.
Oh my God, my guy was right there.
Field across the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And there's a chance for them to end the game. An incompletion, it's probably over. But how big was that one, though, to keep this game going?
That's the conversion of the game right now, no doubt. Murray's throw complete to McBride. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. Wow. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives. He's got it with the 15. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Sometimes you can probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the two, or I should say third and goal from the two.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your lineman surge and fire out.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Seahawks, it's a rare peak in a season of valleys as they move to 3-12 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they dropped their 7th game on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.
For me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
With the business, West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games, no swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. To hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spring. And now you got only your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
With the business, West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in the trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But put that gang to make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. The motor couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live with. Showtime at the Apollo. About the bottle. Take two and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul.